Ladies and gentlemen, Celtics family, what is good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. And yes, we are fully back. Ton of Celtics videos over the next 7-8 months. We got you guys covered. Join the family. But training camp, it's back. Jaylen Brown looks locked in. Jason Tatum has a new jump shot. Getting to see a little bit more of Lonnie Walker. We have a ton of things that I wanted to break down in the video. Watch a couple of highlights, look some news, some notes, everything, right? We're going to cover everything. However, before we jump into the video, I want you guys to comment down below as we're viewing. Look at Jaylen. Do we see? Okay, you guys can't see because my face is in the way. But look at how far he's shooting out. He's trying to get some more range in his game, which is huge. Comment down below really quickly. Who do you think is going to take the biggest leap this season, right? We talk about Jason Tatum and the motivation that he has from the Olympics. But then we talk about a guy like Jaylen Brown, the motivation that he has. We know with some things going on this offseason. We don't have to talk about it. You tell he has some new shoes on. Who do you think has a crazy year? Is it Derek White? Is it Drew Holiday? Is it Jaylen? Jason, right? We talk about Peyton Pritchard, Lonnie Walker, Sam Hauser. We need a big man to step up. Xavier Tillman. Let me know in the comments down below. With that being said, let's kind of dive into the video and talk a little bit about the news, notes, and some highlights. Now, what's crazy to me, guys, is let's just start off with Jaylen Brown. I also want to give a big shout out to John Corrales, Bobby Kravitsky, and also Celtics on CLNS. If you guys want any of these highlights, go follow them on X because they cover it all. I really wanted to deep dive into Jaylen Brown a little bit. Again, right, I just brought up the motivation that he has. But you can tell the work that he's put in, not only this offseason, but every single offseason coming into the NBA. The man has been, getting better each and every single season. And, you can't really dispute that. The man has just been lights out in terms of development. And I think this season, we're going to see an even bigger jump from him. Now, obviously, during last season, didn't take major jumps in any category specifically, but we did see was that three-point percentage go back up to that 35%. Obviously, want to see that more in the 36, 37, 38s. If he can, and I think that is definitely a possibility. We also saw his scoring go down from 26 to 23, which is not a big deal at all when you look at the overall general scheme of things here. You add a Kristaps Porzingis, you add a Drew Holiday, while still maintaining a Jason Tatum, Derek White, Al Horford. Yeah, the points are going to go down, and quite honestly, I'm kind of shocked it wasn't down even further than that, if we're being realistic here. Now, another thing I like about Jaylen Brown, it looks like he is, ripped. He's ready to go. The training that he's put in this offseason looks like it was legit. And also the shooting looks a little bit different as well. That opening video I showed you can go back, or it'll be in the video again. His shot looks a little bit different. And that kind of segues us into another player in Jason Tatum, who has completely, overhauled his jump shot a little bit, which is another thing that I'm very excited about. It looks like his release on his three-point shot, it's even quicker than it was last season. Now, I don't think there was anything specifically wrong with Jason Tatum's shot. However, I just didn't see the consistency that I would have liked to see. So, although I think, Jason Tatum's fine, and his shot was fine, there was nothing wrong with it, I think we might see a jump out of Jason Tatum. Last season, shot about 37.6% from three. If you go all the way back to his rookie year, in the first 4 years of his career, he was always shooting 37% or better, getting up to a 43.4% from downtown during his rookie year, and then during his third season, shooting 40% from three as well. So we want to see that shot go back up to where we know it can be, and it looks like that release is so much quicker, which is going to help out on closeouts and not allow guys to contest from farther away. So I think that is something massive in its own. I'm excited to see how that continues to, go with Jason Tatum and the Celtics team. We also have to give a big shout out to, Lonnie Walker. Now, Lonnie Walker is a very intriguing player, at least to me. Now, Lonnie Walker has never been known as a lockdown defender, but what he does do very well is, he's got solid size for a guard. I think he's 6'4", 200 pounds, only 25 years old, by the way. But right? He's played for San Antonio for 4 years with Derek White, played in LA with the Lakers, and then went on to Brooklyn. Now, during those years, he shot very well from three. And coming into the NBA, he was shooting 38%, 40%, 35%. But then his last year in San Antonio wasn't amazing. Actually took a major downfall, going to 31.4%. But the very next year came back 36.5% from three with the Lakers, and then 38.4% with the Brooklyn Nets. This is a guy that can really score the ball in a multitude of different ways, either getting to the rim, mid-range shots, being able to isolate. I think his versatility is something I love, and I think it adds a new kind of dynamic to the Celtics team, right? And if you guys watched my video from a couple of days ago, I did mention the fact that, listen, Lonnie Walker might not be on this team. He's here to fight for a roster spot. We don't have a ton of money. We don't have any money, if we're being quite honest. And it's going to be kind of an uphill battle for him to actually make this team. We got to, find space for him. And I really do like him as a player. Again, last year, 9.7 points per game, 38% from three. That is something that any team, other than the Celtics, who are a three-point shooting team, yeah, I think that is a really good addition. Now, again, I think he's got work to do. I'm excited to see what he could do going forward. Well, seeing some more out of Joe Mazzulla. I mean, Joe Mazzulla is just a dog, man. Joe Mazzulla is a different type of head coach, and I think the the players love Joe Mazzulla. And I also believe, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but this is just a bold statement, a hot take, whatever it may be, whatever you guys want to call it. I think the situation with Ime Udoka, right? We don't got to talk about the specifics, but I believe everything happens for a reason. And I believe that this team with Joe Mazzulla has been positioned themselves to not only win Banner 18, but potentially winning Banner 19, Banner 20, Banner 21, right? I think a dynasty is in the works. Again, it's going to be tough. Okay, it's going to be very, very tough. But look at it. Derek White's here to stay. Drew Holiday, here to stay. Kristaps Porzingis, here to stay. Jalen, Jason, they're locked in. They're motivated. They want to win. That first, winning the championship last year, there's a weight off these guys' shoulders. And man, there is motivation with this team. Payne Pritchard, here to stay. Now, getting Sam Hauser back, I don't know if Sam Hauser did sign an extension. I'm such in the NFL zone right now. You guys are going to have to, keep me updated here. I can't remember if they actually got Sam Hauser on an extension. They might have. But let me know in the comments down below real quick if you guys can. But man, I'm excited for this team. If you ask me who I'm most excited to see during the preseason, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a couple of names I'm very, very, very excited to see. Xavier Tillman, number one. I think he can develop into a really, really good player. I'm not going to compare him to what Al Horford has done for us, but that type of player, a 3-and-D guy, can switch on to multiple different positions. I love Xavier Tillman. Need to see some development out of him. Jaden Springer is another one. I love his bounce. I love his defensive prowess. I think he's a guy that can really take his game to the next level. Again, there's not much playing time for him, but, still, I'm excited to see what his game looks like. And then Lonnie Walker. Again, I don't need to see much out of Drew, Derek, Jalen, Jason, Al. They just won the championship. I don't need to see much out of them. But some of these guys that are going to be asked to do more during preseason, those are the guys I'm looking forward to seeing. Even Jordan Walsh, who I thought had a really bad, kind of upsetting summer league. I'm expecting him. He's a hard worker. Let's see the jump. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. Turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next Celtics update. Peace.